Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Elden Ring. This time I'm going to show you how to defeat Godrick the Grafted. You can summon Nefeli Lu for this fight just outside the fog wall, however I'm doing this one solo. In Phase 1, Godrick moves in a more lumbering fashion. He's not that quick. This move right here is probably the most devastating of the bunch. He will do a delayed slam straight down with his battle axe and then do some sort of like earthquake, but it's the second hit of that earthquake that will really trip you up, and it will basically eat all of your stamina if you're not careful. So with this whirlwind, he has a couple of choices. After he does the whirlwind, he can roll towards you. That's really the best one in my opinion. It's the easiest to avoid, and you can easily get a lot of follow-up damage on it. Or I'll show you the next move he can do in a little bit. So he's going to do another ground pound here. Once you see him turn the battle axe upside down and start to bring in another one of his hands from the left, that is when it's time for you to back up and get ready. So the second move here is this really cool wind attack. Very similar, it's sort of like a leveled up version of the attack that the knights were doing in the castle. So he's going to do another ground pound here. We're almost down to Phase 2, believe it or not. Phase 2 starts at about 60% HP. So when he's got all of his hands up and swinging multiple axes, you want to do your best to avoid the first 4 attacks, and then the 5th attack you want to try to roll through. This way you can get damage while he's recovering. That one is always 5 attacks. Easier said than done, especially if he starts it while you are close to him. So that's the attack you really want. You can't really do much to bait out any of them. It's really a 50-50 which one he chooses. When he stops moving and starts screaming, a cutscene's about to play. I'll go ahead and remove this. And then once Phase 2 has started, he gets the head of a dragon, because why not? He is a grafter after all. So in this phase, he has a lot of the same moves, but instead of having his left hand holding another axe, now it's a lot of dragon attacks. The vast majority of them are physical and are easy enough to avoid. However, the fire attacks, not so much. The fire attacks are deceptively fast, in my opinion. So, he still rolls around. This move is basically the same. It just has a cool fire effect and deals some elemental damage if you do get hit by it. But it's the same timing and everything. Not too difficult to avoid. The other flame attack is a breath that he just sort of sweeps around. That one is deceptively difficult to avoid. And what I mean by that is you got to roll through it, but it's not like a steady timing in my opinion. You really just got to play it by ear. You'll also notice that for the ground pound that he did, or the earthquake, he does it 3 times in Phase 2 now. So that's something to watch out. So 1, 2, and then a big third one with an even bigger shockwave. So you really want to back up for that. Really, really important. So it's just a big jump slam there, nothing too crazy. He's got a couple sweeps with his battle axe, and now he's going to do a straight flame breath. This just sort of like puts fire on the ground. I got caught on the dragon, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to avoid any of that. But luckily, I actually fought him somewhat late. I have a +5 flask and 7 of them, so easy enough for me to heal through. Not too bad. But when he just sort of like lifts up the dragon head, and it's not really going anywhere, but it is breathing fire, that's your cue to run away, because the ground is going to be filled with fire. One thing that I didn't get to showcase, unfortunately, because he didn't do it, is a grab. He does still have the grab that you saw in the trailer. However, it's easy enough to avoid. It's not nearly as fast as they made it seem. And if you're staying close to him throughout the fight, you'll really never see it. But that's it. That's Godrick. If you want, you can go do this little quest here that's on the screen, the Great Rune. The location of the tower, or the path to the tower, is at the start of Stormvale Castle. Go up the ramp through the ballista fire and then just turn right, and there's a room with some knights in it and a staircase and a lost site of grace, and that's the path to do that Great Rune quest. Really cool quest. But that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Elden Ring, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.